Son Malachi. Which one you talking about? The one I'm fighting for or Sebastian? Sebastian is the one where his daddy tried to beat me up when we was going for child support. He lives in the country right now. He lives in the country with his godmom, Kat.
Hey y'all, today we're gonna get into Sherell Hodge. She is like a news reporter or a hood reporter, a hood FBI. She can find out any kind of information, but she always seems to be in the middle of some mess. I know a lot of people report, but it just seems like she always is a mess. Always. Sherell got a couple kids. She seems to have a hard life or had a hard life, but she's making it and she does very, very well on TikTok. Sherell actually exposes herself a lot, like her DV situation, her kids, being in the middle of CPS, her being homeless, all of that type of stuff. Sherell was in a lot of confusion because she really, really wanted Keith Lee to come out and help this lady, Sweetly Seasons restaurant that was, I guess it was failing, but just slow or whatever. And Keith Lee went over there and showed love. The lady was being greedy, but Sherell was all tied up into the middle of it as well. And I'm not saying it was her fault, and I'm definitely not saying it was Keith Lee's fault, but it just seemed like drama just always follows.
Hey, y'all, check this out. Keith Lee is not the person to blame for this. When this man walked up to that window and we greeted him and he said he was going to give my brother $1,000, give me $1,000 and tip the owner $2,000 on top of him paying tax, which has nothing to do with what's going on, and then left another $886 on top of that, he was not the person to say, oh, I'm just going to give it all to the food truck. I was the one who said, I'm going to just charge you right here.
Now,
because I thought
sweetheart?
that this lady would have the decency, the humanity, the morality to say, okay, I'm going to just give y'all the money that this man said that y'all were allotted. Granted, we weren't even 45 minutes into whatever mini rush was going on after Keith Lee left. And she looked me in my face and said, it's going to take about a day or two for that money to clear. I was like, yes, ma'am. I know how Square works. My brother was gone, y'all. Y'all heard me tell Keith Lee my brother went to go pick up my baby brother from school because I was dedicating my time. I neglected my responsibilities to go and help my friend's mom.
And like I said, Sherell be knowing all the tea about all the scammers, and scammers do not like that. So she got hit with a cease and desist. I think she's been hit with a couple cease and desist. It seemed like the people that scamming, like when you catch them scamming, that's when they hit you with the cease and desist. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but that's my experience. And for me, it's like, bitch, I'm not going to talk about you again anyway. Like, you was irrelevant. After I made the video, I'm going about my business. It's not like a series. It's going to the next person. Look, she's also been had death threats, and I think she had to get being a witness protection against these videos.
Yo, so why I just get a call from an attorney asking me to give them my address so that they could send me a cease and desist? I said, a cease and desist for what? She said, on behalf of my client, sounding all nervous and shit as if she wrote this shit down and picked it up to read it. I said, so you want to send me a cease and desist letter for what? And she gave me the dumbass answer again, talking about on behalf of my client. I said, oh, so you want me to stop talking? Are you trying to silence me? Who is your client? Not you just sent an indirect ass post, the indirect ass message to me on behalf of your client. Bro, I cannot take y'all serious. Not somebody pressed behind the stress that you caused other people. Oh, but because I get to live it up in my streets and wave my golden medal in your face, you want me to shut up. Well, just like I told him, you want to send me a cease and desist letter? You're going to have to find my address.
Not a king, girl.
You on your way to the P farm. Now, after doing 4 months in East Baton Rouge just 3 months ago, y'all, I found myself in another crime. I got out of there, and I know you're probably wondering why you just didn't get your baby and go and sit down somewhere. No, I got a car, I got me a little job, and I was dipping and dabbing just a little bit back in with my baby dad. But that just was not enough for me. So one day I'm sitting at my daddy's house. Mind you, that's where I was living. And I was like, bro, I need some money. I really need to come up on a bed. Now, granted, I would just probably go and have somebody print me out a check or something, drop it in one of my little fake accounts, and then go and cash cash. But this time, I was like, I need liquid cash. I need something in my hand. So what did I do? I knew I had my car, so I put it on the internet for sale. So
I would have never thought about no shit like that, and I was in the mix.
2010 Chevy Malibu that was light blue in color for sale. Now I listed it for $5,000 because that's what I needed. I wanted $5,000, so that's what we're gonna list it for. Now, knowing that I'm from the city that I'm from, of course, people was reaching out. Income tax time, I believe, and they were saying like, yo, I'm interested, I'm this and I'm that. Now, this heavyset lady hit me up and was like, hey, I see that you have your Chevy Malibu listed, and I was just trying to figure out if you would take $4,500 instead of $5,000 because that's all I had. Now, mind y'all, I'm in Texas. She's in Louisiana. So if I got somebody who's willing to give me this money, I'm going to get on the road and I'm going to go down there and get it myself. You know what I'm saying? Expeditiously. So of course I hit her back and I was like, hey, yeah, I'll take 45. No problem. No biggie. And I began to run down everything about the car, making it appear to be like I'm going to actually give the bitch to her. Because why? No good crime goes successfully without implementing the necessary details. Nonetheless, she read all the information and she was like, okay, I want it, but can you bring me the car? Now, y'all, I already had it on my mind that I was going to go and get the money. I wasn't going to allow somebody to come to me because now you know where I live. And that's unsafe when you playing a dangerous game. So I told her, I was like, when do you want to get it? She's like, well, I would really like to get it today, but I know for a fact that you can't get on the road. Who can't get on the road? Hey, baby daddy, get your child. I gotta go handle some business. So of course, I gassed up the car and I got on the road, hit 20, and I made my way to Shreveport. Now, when I got to Shreveport, I pulled up to these apartments that she gave me the address to, and I was just looking. Where the fuck am I at? Mind you, I don't fuck around in Shreveport. There's a lot of shit that goes on down there, but I just feel like I could really just fit in for the moment, but that's besides the point. Let's get back to the story. So while I'm sitting in the apartments, I inboxed her and was like, hey, I think I'm here, but I'm just not sure where to go. Of course, she gave me the building number and told me where to go. I pulled around, right? Swerved up in there, quick, fast, and in a hurry. She opens the door and I noticed that she's missing a leg. Oh, this finesse finna be easy. Now, when I noticed she only had one leg, I'm like, yo, this finesse about to be easy. But I gotta remain calm and play my part. So I got out of the car, I grabbed the title, and I walked over to her. When I walked over to her, she was like, hey, Sherell. I was like, yes, ma'am. She was like, oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for driving down here. You didn't have to do it. Shit, yes, the fuck I did. I knew what the fuck I was trying to do. Yes, I did. Oh no, it's no problem. It's cool. Can I come in? So of course, she invites me in. She rolls back over to the couch and then she proceeds to sit down. Instead of me going to sit on the couch next to her, because I ain't trying to be your friend. I'm not trying to be friendly. None of that. I'm here to get the money and get the fuck up out of here. I stand at the table. Now she's like, well, I'm not going to be able to go with you to go and get the title transferred and things of that sort, but I have my friend, which is a guy, that's going to go with you. I'd be lying if I said that didn't make me feel nervous a little bit, but I had drove all this way, so the mission was going to be seen through regardless. So of course we was having casual conversation. She was waiting on her friend to pull up. I told her that he could ride with me to go to the DPS place to get the title switched over, and that if she wanted to count the money out in front of me, that she could. Of course, she go in her bag, pull out the money, she running, flipping through them 20s, and I'm sitting here like, baby, God forgive me, but I'm about to snatch everything you got and get the fuck up out of here. So after about 15 minutes, the door opens and a guy comes through. He about 5'10". I'm 5'8", so he ain't too much bigger than me. And at the time, I was mad skinny, so I knew for a fact I couldn't fight the nigga off. But we was gonna see it through. So she hands me the money. She was like, this is him. He's gonna go with you. I put the money in my pocket. We get in the car and we head to the DPS. Now, when we get there, we gotta pull this number. We pull this number. He's like, so what happens? I said, shit, we just gotta sit here, wait till the lady call us up here, and then we gotta go transfer the title, and then you'll be good to go. He just going with the flow. I bet. Now this is where the play comes in. See you on the next part. This is where the play kicks in. So I had my phone in my hand and I'm like, yo, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. I got my title, but I got my phone and I got this money. So how the fuck am I gonna do it? I know I don't even fucking need the title. All I gotta do is just file for a new one. So I told the man, I said, oh, look, I gotta go take this phone call. My phone wasn't even ringing and he wasn't even paying attention. He was like, oh, okay, well, I'll see here. I said, here's the title. Here's the application. I'll be right back. So I got up and I ran outside. I put my phone up to my head and I just started pacing back and forth across the door. Now, after pacing and looking in and realizing he just looking down at his phone and at the paperwork or whatever it was that he was doing, I took off to my car. Now, I'm not gonna lie, my heart was racing the entire time. Like, yo, if this nigga come out here, he gonna grab me and probably snatch my motherfucking neck right off my body. But I jumped in that bitch, started it up, threw that bitch in reverse, got up out of there, and I beelined right onto the highway.
Sherell always be in some mess. It don't matter who it is. So it's another hairstylist story. I don't even think I put the first hairstylist in here, but it's another hairstylist story where, but no, Sherell was right on this part. The girl charged her $270 to get her hair done, but she never even did her hair because she said, Sherell, it just wasn't gonna work. Look, the first time I seen Sherell edges, I was shook.
Do not know why people decide that they want to get on the internet and motherfucking play with me. This motherfucker talking about some damn why you dispute a $270 charge. First off, why did you have me book an appointment and then when I go sit in your motherfucking chair, I pull my damn greasy ass bonnet off, as you say, and you tell me that you can't do nothing with it? But prior to when I reached out to you and we had our phone conversation and I said, look, I don't have any hair around my edges. All I got is hair in the back. Can you do something with it? What was your response? You gonna tell them or you want me to tell them? Your response was, oh, it's okay. I can connect the hairs right here and kind of swoop it around. Y'all know how those people be out here doing different hairstyles to make you appear like you got a head full of hair, but you really don't. But then I get all the way out there, I sit down, I take my shit off, and I allow you to get started after I paid you in full. Because most people only charge a deposit. But with you, I felt like, you know, we had the little heart-to-heart. We had the conversation. You said like you was anxious. You was ready to do my hair. You was ready to get the promotion. Then I get out there and you act like you didn't see what the fuck, or didn't know, my bad, what the fuck was on my head in person. Like, make it make the fuck sense. And then for you to get on the internet and try to call me out as if I'm not that girl. I'm the motherfucking Sherell Hodge. Like, there ain't nobody who could get on the internet and one up me and you think you about to get on here and do it? If I pay you today, I'm gonna dispute that bitch tomorrow just to fucking play with you. Where's my other son, Malachi? Which one you talking about? The one I'm fighting for or Sebastian? Sebastian is the one where his daddy tried to beat me up when we was going for child support. He lives in the country right now. He lives in the country with his godmom, Kat. But Malachi is the one I'm fighting my auntie for. When I was homeless, sleeping in my car, I let him go live with my auntie. She filed for sole custody and basically said I was deemed an unfit mom. But I personally feel like I've gotten past that point. You know what I'm saying? So can you get your kids back? Jaylee and Alex live with me full time. Sebastian, I could go and get him because the court order that's in place now is his daddy has no access, no rights or nothing to him. I could go and get him, but hear me out, and y'all gonna disagree, I already know. My son's real accustomed to where he is now. He plays football, he goes to school, he has his friends, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So to pluck him out of his environment and bring him into a new spot, yes, I knew eventually he would get adjusted too. It's just like, I don't think it would be the wisest thing right now.
But yeah, this was all just for entertainment, just my own opinion. Nothing is to be taken as facts. But Sherell, I think she is a mess. Not a mess, but she always got something going on. She got every story. Y'all be thinking like some of this stuff just gotta be made up. I'm not saying it is, but when people got so many stories, like, girl, and all of that ain't happened to you. But yeah, she has been through it all. You know, homeless, CPS, sleeping with married men. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie, I would have stopped doing them videos if I'm getting like death threats. I would have stopped doing them damn videos, but she is dedicated to it. Have y'all heard of Sherell? And tell me who y'all think I should do next. Alright, y'all, and for those of you guys who wants to make money online, don't really know where to start, need some guidance, you can grab the UBC course from me. A couple of you guys have already grabbed it from me and told me how much you guys love it because I do offer one-on-one. So look, I have been talking to my mentees. And this course is going to teach you everything that you need to know about how to make money online. Look, it's people in this course that have made $1 million in under 6 months. People that's making $100,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $5,000 a month. It's really all of what you put into it. But like I always say, you always want to you don't have to quit your job to do this. You know what I mean? You can do this like on the side. You might only want to make an extra $2,000 a month, which is super easy because you get $500 per sale. Like you get 100% profit. So it's really not a cost. For this course, you're going to make your money back regardless, especially like, I mean, of course, you know, you got to be posted. If you ain't going to post, then of course. But if you're actually posting, you're going to put this, you know, into use and you actually want to change your life. You know, you don't want to just be reliant on a job because a job can let you go tomorrow. A job could close. You should always want to be making extra money some way, somehow. Like, don't try to get a second job doing Uber, doing Lyft, running your car into the ground. Do something where you actually gonna like have your money working for you. Like I literally wake up to sales. Every single day, every single night because I'm posting constantly on Instagram.